Welcome back to another episode of Talking Sports with your boy DP. Yes, I'm back in the building, back in the flesh, man. It's all about the U, baby. We're going to talk about these Canes today. Go Canes, because it's almost that time. It's getting closer and closer for us to fight the Northern Lane fighting Irish. Yes, I said the Northern Lane, because I don't got no respect for them. They going to come to Hard Rock and we going to smack them. You already know. You already did. And before I get busy, before I get into this, man, this episode has been sponsored by JB's Wings and Things, man. Hit up JB's Wings and Things. They got some of the best wings in Palaca, Florida, but they also travel around. So to get their number, to get their location, hit them up at 386-866-9464, or you can download the app to get their location, because these boys be traveling because these wings are so good. They be in Gainesville, they be in St. Augustine, they be in Orlando, they be in mainly in Palaca, but they be pulling up, they be wherever, man. The boys be getting busy. The chicken is good. Voted best wings in Putnam County 3 to 4 years in a row. Let's get it. JB Wings and Things. Let's go, baby. But what I want to talk about today, man. Now, mind you, before I get too far into it, don't look at me crazy now, cause I feel like my Canes gonna go 11-1. I feel like we're gonna slip up somewhere down the line with the schedule and lose one game. I don't want that to happen. I would love to go 12-0, but it's hard to go undefeated in college football, and not many teams have done it. So I'm not gonna count on my Canes to do it. You feel me? I'm gonna be a little bit somewhat realistic. But the reason I came here, I ain't come here, to pour more sugar in the Kool-Aid, fill your cup up a little more than it already probably getting filled up. I really came to talk about the worst case scenario. Cause you feel we're gonna get to a point, if the season don't go the way everybody anticipating it to go, we're gonna have some angry fans, we're gonna have the pitchforks, and we're gonna have some people mad going crazy. And what really brought this to my mind, shout out to Miami Flow, man. Shout out to Flow, the Miami Flow Show. Y'all go like, share, and subscribe over there. Check out that channel also. But he brought up a few questions that really raised my eyebrows, like, what if the season don't go as planned? What if we do lose more games than expected? What if this and that don't go right? And those are valid questions. We should go ahead and ask each other and go ahead and talk about before the season even gets started. Don't wait till the bad happens to talk about the bad. Let's go ahead and get into it now, because we talking about the good, all the best possibilities that could happen. We talking about 11-1, 12-0, 10-2, the ACC championship and all that. But let's talk about the worst possible income. And to me, when I look at the schedule, let me go to it. I definitely see us able to win 11 games. But the worst case scenario, the worst possible outcome that I feel like we could possibly end up going 8-4. Everybody's gonna hate that, because 8-4, I feel like we definitely are gonna miss the ACC championship with 8-4. But that's the worst case scenario. Let's talk about it. I feel like worst come to worst, we might lose Notre Dame. I don't want that to happen. I don't think that's gonna happen, but it's possible. And we could lose to the Florida Gators or the Florida Haters, whatever you want to call them. You feel me? We could lose to them very much well. Never know what Florida State gonna bring to the table, even though I'm not too confident in what they got going on. You feel me? I think we gonna smash them. But we could lose to Louisville, we could lose to SMU, and we could very much lose to Virginia Tech and Pitt, man. If we lose those games, what is gonna be the atmosphere? I know it's gonna be a lot of guys that want Mario Cristobal gone, this, that, and the third. But even though that's something that I will not like, I will feel bad about, and I'm really gonna be mad, honestly. I ain't gonna even cap to you. I'm gonna be highly pissed if we go 8-4. But it is possible, man. The Miami Hurricanes, the team that we are a fan of, is not like back in the day, man. Those days are long and gone. There's no team that is consistent in the ACC other than Clemson. Clemson has been the only team that consistently won 10 games, won 11 games, don't won a natty, this, that, and third, don't won the ACC championship. This is Clemson's conference. All Clemson conference. That's what it stands for, bro, because ain't nobody else been doing nothing. So is the Miami Hurricanes going to prove the world wrong? or is they gonna come up short again? Cause one thing I can say for the past 20 years, the Miami Hurricanes been elite at, cause we ain't been elite at many things, but one thing we have been elite at, that is coming up short. We are the most elite team at coming up short. We always leave more to be desired. We were the best at doing that. And that's sad. That is horrible. That's horrible to be one of the best teams to come up short, bro. Year in and year out, again and again and again and again. And this season, everything is placed perfectly. You got the administration behind your back, the principal and all that. They supporting the football program. You got the AD, a football-minded AD. I want to say Radakovich from the Clemson University. And then you got the head man. You feel me? Making the right moves, taking advantage of putting the money in the right places to bring better talent to the school, using the transfer portal strategically, each year learning from his mistakes. I feel like we got all this lined up. Now we actually got depth across the board. For the most part, the only position we probably worry about with depth is D-tackle. But before I get too far into that, I want to give up maybe some reasons why I feel like we possibly could go 8-4. If some of these things become true or become a problem or issue during this 2025 season, we possibly could go 8-4. Sad to say, I don't want that to happen, but it's possible. I'm going to be hurt. I'm going to be discouraged. I'm going to be one of them fans on here talking trash, wanting progression, wanting better, wanting more. But the first issue that could lead to an 8-4 season, which this is kind of uncontrollable somewhat, and that's injuries. If we have a lot of injuries, if injuries piled up, and nobody really want to bring up the I word, the injury bug, but it's football, man. It's a physical contact sport. They getting it in out there. They going toe to toe. They grinding. They putting strain on their body day in and day out. It's a physical sport. So injuries are likely to happen. Now here, I want to say, I feel like we got more depth this year than any other season, because I don't see us losing more than 4 games. I feel like that's the worst case scenario. If we lose more than 4 games, then it is definitely a big problem with this issue. And the culture and the trajectory and all that stuff, my guy Mario Cristobal talking about, hey, it's not doing, man, if we lose more than 4 games. We shouldn't even lose 4 games, let alone 3. But injuries is a possibility, and I feel like that could be a reason why. The second reason I feel like we could go 8-4 is being out-coached in key games. We got a new DC, Corey Heatherman. A lot of people are high on Coach Corey Heatherman. I heard Josh Pate. I heard the guy JD Buckell from On 3. They're real high on Corey Heatherman. And a few other people say, yeah, we might do good because we got Corey Heatherman. But he has to do it at Miami. And I'll credit it. He did it at Minnesota, and nobody thinks about Minnesota, but Minnesota is in the Big Ten. And I can honestly say the teams in the bottom half of the Big Ten would more than likely beat the teams in the bottom half of the ACC. So I could say the Big Ten is probably a slightly better conference than the ACC. Not by much, but slightly better. Especially since the additions of some of the squads from the Pac-12. So being out-coached in key games and key moments could possibly lead to an 8-4 season. Nobody wants that. I don't want that neither. But let's talk about it. We here, we might as well talk about it. Us Canes fans, we can't hide from the smoke. So these is gonna be questions. If we lose, the haters, the Florida haters, and the FS Pooh Seminoles, they gonna try to, ride with the jokes, this, that, and the third. So, hey, you gotta be prepared, bro. So get your comebacks ready. I'm just saying. But the third reason why I possibly feel like the worst case scenario could be 8-4, because I think we're gonna go 11-1. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna keep repeating that to make myself clear, just in case somebody try to clickbait me. But I feel like if Carson Beck does not live up to expectations, if Carson Beck don't live up to expectations, what he got for himself, the Hurricane fans, because honestly, there's a lot of people doubting Carson. Right? Even there's some people in the Hurricane fan base doubting Carson Beck. But I feel like The man has done too much positive in his quarterbacking career just to completely forget how to play football in the ACC. Like, I got a little tad bit respect for the ACC, but as I learn more and more about the conference my team in, they're leaving a lot more to be desired, man. And Miami, we gotta also make the conference stronger and put more respect on the conference as well. As long as we are a member in this conference, we gotta live up the expectation. Now, lately, last couple of times we played SEC schools, we beat them, which is good, but we gotta win more. We gotta win ACC championships and make the playoffs and represent for the conference while we are in this conference. At the highest of the best of the ability that we can. You know, whatever I want to say. You know, I'm country, so my wordplay is everywhere sometimes. But yeah, man, I feel like as long as Carson Beck don't play like TVD, I'm sorry, but TVD, you don't got labeled at the University of Miami, man. We don't got a stamp on you as like. As long as you don't play like TVD, you're good with me. You feel me? Like, if you don't do that, what he did to us, then you're going to be straight. As long as you know the color jerseys, the team you play for is white, orange, and green, you good. You feel me? As long as you see that green and orange, hey, that's good. You don't be throwing it to the other teams, you feel me? But yeah, Carson Beck, if he don't live with the expectation, that could possibly lead to an 8-4 season. But I highly doubt that. The offensive line, I feel like, is at the best that we've been in years. We got talent across the board. I feel like we can go 3 deep with the offensive line, me personally. Running backs, we are spoiled, blessed. Miami has always been spoiled with a good to decent running back, you feel me? But I feel like the running back play this year is going to be almost elite. Now, the wide receiver room is a question, and that is the next reason why I feel like we possibly could have an 8-4 season. What if the wide receivers can't get open? What if they can't catch? What if they're dropping the ball? Now, mind you, this has not been an issue what I've been hearing in fall camp. I have not been hearing since spring either. I haven't heard that wide receivers having a problem getting open in spring or fall camp or dropping the ball. That has not been an issue. I'm just saying what come game day, you feel me, and they forget how to run routes and catch the ball. You never know. Anybody can be a Green Tree All-American. Some of y'all watching know about some Green Tree All-Americans. Then game day is nowhere to be found, like my boy Rich Homie said. So that could be a possible reason, which I doubt it is going to be a reason, because we have a very talented wide receiver room. A lot of the production in there is unproven. Well, a lot of the talent in there is unproven, but we do got a few guys from the transfer portal that is bringing some type of production. And I'm very high on CJ Daniels. I feel a lot of people got JoJo being the man, which I feel like JoJo gonna get his and he gonna do his thing this season. But I feel like CJ Johnson is gonna show people why he is an elite wide receiver and that he should be in the NFL, a top 3 draft pick. Top 3 round draft pick, not top 3 in the first round, but top 3 rounds. You feel me? Going that somewhere of that nature. I'm that high on CJ Daniels. And I'm kind of also high on Tony Johnson a little bit too. But I heard my boy Ray been getting busy and doing this thing, and I respect that. You feel me? Ray don't let nobody come in and take nothing from you, man. You been here, so keep doing your thing, Ray. You feel me? I'm rooting for you. And the last thing that I feel like we could possibly go 8-4 with, this is just a kind of stretch, but a defensive tackle position, you feel me? We don't considerably, people say we don't have much depth, but I think otherwise. We got 4 guys that 3 guys for sure that people are high on: Moulton, Blade, and Scott. They're high on those guys, and for sure those guys are gonna play and make some plays. And then we got the freshman Dante Simpson, we got Artavius Jones, and Dylan Russell. Me personally, we in the ACC conference, man. If Reuben Bain and Akeem Mesidor don't want to play in the inside and they don't want to play D tackle, keep them on the edge, bro, and let those young guys get that burn. If the older guys, as in Blade, you feel me, Scott, and my boy Mo, if they get tired and need to breathe, man, put the young guys in, let them get that burn, let them get them reps, man, let them get them snaps, man, because that's gonna matter. That's gonna mean more than any snap they're gonna get in practice. Because this is the ACC. How many guards are just dominating the ACC in the country? I don't know how a guard on Virginia, a guard on Virginia Tech, a guard on Sanford finna match up with some of the DTs that we got. I don't like that. Let them young boys go out there and eat. And I feel like Coach D. Lou is going to have these young men on point, going to have them ready to go. You feel me? TTG, man, train to go. You're going to have my youngsters trained to go, man. The D-line is finna be, the whole D-line is going to be TTG, trained to go. So shout out to the Canes, man. It's all about the U. But mind you, I gotta leave it off like this. I feel like we're gonna go 11-1. You feel me? I feel like we're gonna make the ACC championship. Now, if we're gonna win it, that's to be seen. We gotta do that. We gotta prove that. We gotta get it done. But yeah, man, I just wanted to bring this to you real quick. I ain't want to be here too long. Ain't that major. So like, share, and subscribe. It's all about the U. The season coming to you, coming soon. Go Canes, baby. And your boy DP is out.